Hi, I'm Shama Kern. I'm the founder of Thai Healing Massage Academy. And today I am talking with Shai Plonski, who is the founder of Still Light Center School of Thai Massage. Now, I watch a lot of videos about people doing Thai massage because that's what I'm doing. That's my passion. And I noticed that Shai and we share a similarity in our perspective on Thai massage. So I thought I'd invite him to do a chat here that we can talk a little bit more about Thai massage and our views on Thai massage. Welcome to our meeting here, Shai. I'm glad that you joined us. So you might want to
Yeah,
introduce yourself quickly that people know who
sure.
you are.
Okay, well, Shama, it is such a pleasure to get to be here and talk with you and share some of our shared wisdom about Thai massage with with our audiences, with the world. And I've been studying Thai massage and giving Thai massage. It's really been the central part of my life for about 16 or 17 years now. And yeah, I'm a Canadian. I'm from Montreal. And nowadays I live in California and I teach kind of all over the place.
Hmm. So how did you get into Thai massage? I mean, did you wake up one day and said, "Oh, I'm going to become a Thai massage practitioner and teacher," or what happened?
I lived in Asia for 2 years, and that's where I got some exposure to it. I did go through Thailand and Bangkok, I think about 10 times in the 2 years, but I never studied it then. But I met someone who told me about a retreat center in upstate New York called the Omega Institute. And about 2 years later, when I was at a point in my life where I was trying to figure out what to do with my life, I had this idea of massage, and I came to the Omega Institute, and it took about a day, and I met this woman who totally inspired me about what Thai massage is all about, as basically meditation turned into a massage flow. And so I just really fell in love. And then eventually I found that 2 blocks away from me in Montreal was a great teacher who literally lived in my neighborhood. So it's like I had to go all around the world to find what was right in my backyard. And once I did, I was hooked for life.
Hmm. Actually, it's interesting. It's a little bit similar to what happened to me. I showed up in Thailand one day, I think it was in 1999, and I got some Thai massage and I just instantly fell in love with it. I have a yoga background and I thought, this is not just like a normal table oil massage. This is something that ties into yoga. It ties into an old culture. It ties into philosophy. It ties into healing. And I immediately knew this is for me. And that became the rest of my life. And that was like 19 years ago. I'm still
Wow.
doing it. I'm just curious, what did you do before you got into Thai massage?
So really, before Thai massage, I was in university. I finished university, and like I said, I traveled the world, mostly in Asia, for 2 years. And then when I came back from Asia, and I said, okay, I think I should figure out what it feels like to have a 9 to 5 job. So I'm like, okay, I got to get one of those, and I did for about a year and a half. And it took me about a year and a half to really figure out that it wasn't what I wanted to do. And that's when I was really at a point where I'm like wanting to find something that was really meaningful, that resonated with me on a deeper level, so that I can make my professional life have more alignment with my what I felt is a deeper purpose.
Hmm.
And so yeah, I mean, my previous background, I studied anthropology in university, so understanding culture and understanding different people, and Thai massage certainly really fits in all of that. I mean, it is Thai, and I'm North American, so just being able to learn more about something that is not just in my own backyard certainly makes a lot of sense.
I mean, you studied it in Montreal. That was primarily where you learned it.
That is where I learned it primarily. Yeah.
Okay. And so, was there one specific teacher who was most influential in your life, in your Thai massage life?
Yes, absolutely. So Cam Tai Chow is a very well-known teacher. He was, he's a Malaysian man who was the right-hand person to Ashokananda, and Ashokananda in Thailand, has, influenced countless people all around the world in teaching Thai massage. So for 6 years, Cam Tai Chow had this role as like his main assistant and teacher for 6 years before he fell in love with a Montreal woman and chased her all the way to Montreal and then set up the Lotus Palm School. And probably about 6 or 7 years into his career at Lotus Palm is when I had my epiphany about studying Thai massage. And essentially I had that relationship with Kamtai that he had with his teacher. And for 9 years, I ran the school and I was the manager of the school and senior teacher. And, you know, obviously not on day one, but that's where I got to be not too long. It all, like I said, it all kind of really came into place. And within very short order, I was teaching and doing all kinds of things to build curriculum and run the school as well.
That's interesting. I mean, I know about Kamtai Chao. Before he passed away, he spent the last year or two here in Thailand, I think, teaching, but I've never met him in person. I spent my entire Thai massage career here in Thailand.
And who did you, do you have a main teacher?
I think the person who influenced me most was a man called Pichet, who has a very unusual style, a non-traditional style, very much his own style. I started out in all kinds of Thai massage schools that still exist here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, but that was kind of standard, traditional Thai massage. And when I met Pichet, then I realized that you could make it your own. You could really make it your style, and you don't just have to follow some standard style, some standard sequences and stick to a tradition. And he is a Thai person and he made it totally his own. And that really inspired me. And he did some things. He was really, really good, for example, with ergonomics, how to use your body in the perfect way. And that inspired me. It was like unique. And then I had other teachers that also were very much unique, had their own style, like Shai, who also passed away many years ago. But so I studied with some very unique teachers. And so that made it clear to me, I can make this my own as well. And I did. So now the style that I practice is different. So how would you describe your style? I mean, let's say, is your style different or unique in any specific way compared to the standard traditional Thai massage?
Right. Well, I mean, that's a great question. And I feel like your story matches my story as well. I mean, first of all, what I would say is we have a connection in our lineage because Ashokananda's main Thai teachers are Pichet and Chai. So I would say on some level, there's maybe passing down some of that idea of finding your own style and finding your own uniqueness came through to me. I mean, one thing is Kamtai, when he came to Montreal and he was first developing a style for Westerners, and also he had like a 20-year career and passion in martial arts before he ever got into Thai massage. So he changed things from Ashokananda. For one of the main things would be, you know, he had these 4 basics as a way of teaching and as a way of first integrating and learning, and that everything that you do in the massage is an extension of these 4 basics, which really comes right out of Tai Chi kind of methodology, which I know about as well because I have some of that background. But another thing is that, you know, in terms of a standard style, like he very much taught in most like beginner courses to start in a seated position, whereas in Thailand, most people start at the feet. And I know back in the day, that was a big controversy in the Thai massage world, certainly between Kamtai and his teacher. But, you know, so those were some of the things that were passed on to me. But then my own input as a teacher is, you know, what I felt was really something that I could bring to the table that maybe I felt like I didn't have as much, was really understanding the quality of touch and what does it feel like to really give a really good massage, and actually what you're saying about how to make it really unique for yourself, you know, so that we start with a basic form, but as soon as possible, let's lose that so that we can customize the massage. So I feel like right from the very beginning, I teach students what it is to understand that kind of depth, that kind of quality of touch, so that you can make it your own as soon as possible.
Actually, we see very much eye to eye on that. I talk about that all the time, the quality of touch. because I live in Thailand. I've been living here for 19 years. I've gotten countless Thai massages. And although there is this popular opinion that if you get a Thai massage from a Thai person, it should be the thing, that is just not true. The majority of Thai massage practitioners here are just doing it as an easy job. And many times their quality of touch is not very good at all. And so I've had many Thai massages that didn't do anything to me. They didn't feel good. And I think I've learned just as much from good Thai massages as from bad Thai massages. And I realized that what I do and what I teach should always be focused on providing a wonderful experience, a heavenly touch, something that just feels great. It's not really, in my mind, so much about how many techniques you know and how fancy your stretches are. If you can turn someone into a pretzel. It's about giving them an experience that changes the whole energy in that person's body to one of relaxation, of healing, of letting go, of feeling just like there's a new energy in their whole system, and that lasts for a while. Like sometimes when I get a wonderful Thai massage, I feel after the session like I'm walking on clouds for a while, and I wanted to convey that feeling to my clients. So for me, sometimes I watch YouTube videos and people show, they have this yogini girl, they turn her into some pretzel position, and it looks really impressive. But for me, that was never the most important thing about Thai massage.
Yeah,
it was just an energy exchange that takes place between the practitioner and the client. And that sounds like what you're describing.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. I love how you're putting it, your words for how to connect. I mean, for me, what I would typically say and what I feel about it is how do I see this person that I'm massaging as the most amazing person and meet them there and bring a quality and an energy that, helps that experience, but also how do you take as good care of yourself while you're doing that for another person? So
we're definitely seeing eye to eye on this one. Let me ask you this. In your mind, what are the advantages of Thai massage over other styles?
Okay. Well, for me, I feel like Thai massage is one of the most intelligent systems of body work that I've ever encountered. Because, one thing I feel like I've learned also, I said I did some Tai Chi as I started getting into healing arts and more body awareness. And then I've been doing yoga for 20 years as well. And then Thai massage came along shortly after I started yoga. Our bodies are made to move. We're covered in muscles from head to toe. And there's not one part of our body that doesn't have that. So when we get into aches and pains and chronic illnesses and everything like that, I feel like a lot of that comes back to movement, whether you've overdone something or you've been sitting too long or anything like that. So the fact that Thai massage very often combines some kind of really customized movement to kind of give your body that experience of, you've moved me just the way I need to, then the person's body can kind of reset itself and heal itself. And then the other thing I would say that's really amazing about Thai massage is what I consider, metta, or loving kindness and compassion. What you talked about, this is an energy exchange. And if I come into this session with this idea of just wanting to share the best of me with another person, and that's what guides everything that you do, then we're elevating the whole quality of the experience. So it's physical, but it's taking it deeper as well.
I totally agree with that. I have a very short description for what you said about this movement thing. I call Thai massage a three-dimensional system versus a two-dimensional system. Because normally if you get, let's say, a Swedish massage, it's kind of two-dimensional. The client is lying on the table, doesn't move, and that's the only plane where anything happens. But in Thai massage, both the receiver and the giver, they move all over the place. So in my mind, it's like two-dimensional versus three-dimensional. That's a distinguishing feature here, the movement aspect. And the second one, the energy exchange. And the third one, the metta, the loving kindness, so the consciousness behind it. I think these are the three main factors in my mind that distinguish Thai massage from the typical Western style massage, which is more based on science and anatomy and local work. I mean, it hurts here, so let's just massage here. Whereas Thai massage is an energy-based system. So if something hurts here, that doesn't mean that the solution is right here. So let me ask you something. What is your vision for your work for now and for the future? I mean, where do you see yourself going? How do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I love your question. You know, it gives me pause to think about it for a second. And I guess one of the big things, like, I love the fact that we are talking, because one of the, you know, I feel like it's fluid, my vision. And one of them is in community and building community and just raising the consciousness of what healing touch through something like Thai massage brings to the world. So, you know, if you ask me about my vision, what it is to, you know, in Thailand, you know, it's basically to bring the wisdom of Thailand all over the world, in the sense of massage as a practical way of life to connect people, to help someone to take care of their body, not just when you're feeling bad, but even when you're feeling good. You know, like, these to me feel like ways of life in Thailand that have been ingrained for thousands of years. And it's so missing in the West, you know, where we typically say that people are starved for touch, starved for connection. And I think that massage, and a meta kind of loving kindness massage that this is just so powerful to as really the antidote for that. So my vision, as big as, you know, I love teaching professionals how to give Thai massage, and I will always want to do that. But I really want to raise the consciousness to bring massage into people's homes, so that loved ones, family members, community people, you know, that you make this something that you just build into your life. So that's my vision.
Great. So one thing is, we are on opposite ends of the world. You're in California, I'm in Thailand, right? And we actually do, in one sense, the same thing. We both teach Thai massage, but we do it in very different ways. You teach live, and I have founded Thai Healing Massage Academy. And for many years already, I have focused on teaching it online. Now, why I'm doing that and how that is working is a subject of a whole different discussion here. But it's kind of two different ways of teaching it, although we're teaching the same thing. So I have a very large clientele, thousands of students all over the world online. So you teach live classes. So what are the services that you offer? How do you teach, and where do you teach?
Well, I mean, in my career, I have taught on, you know, in 4 different continents at this point. Right now, I teach mostly in the United States and in Canada. I have someone who I'm training to teach, who also will be teaching in Australia. So I've trained a lot of teachers, and we are somewhat of a network in different places in Canada, the United States, and soon to be Australia. I teach at big centers like the Kripalu Center, which is in a retreat center, one of the biggest ones on the East Coast, as well as the Omega Institute, another really big one on the East Coast. Another one called 1440 Multiversity, which is on the West Coast in California here, and then various yoga studios. I do have a couple of online courses as well, and I love that you teach online, because, you know, basically what I said about my vision, the fact that you can bring your massage right into people's homes, or where they can learn it anywhere they want, it makes so much sense to me. And I think that I'm so happy that you do that. And it's an inspiring thing for me to see that you've been successful in bringing it to thousands of people. And I love that you do that.
Well, it was kind of a natural thing. You see, I've been living in Chiang Mai for so long, and in Chiang Mai, I can't even count the number of Thai massage schools that are there. And I thought, well, they don't really need another one. There's already, I don't know, 150 of them or whatever it is. And people have to physically come to Thailand and to study here. And there will be many people who can't go to Thailand, don't want to go to Thailand, are afraid to go to Thailand, have family jobs. not everyone will just pack up and go to Thailand for a month or two and learn Thai massage. And there's people all over the world who would love to learn Thai massage. They don't have a Thai massage school next to them, or not a good one, or it's just too darn expensive. Like sometimes in the Western world, learning Thai massage is very expensive. So I thought, well, why not do something that puts it within the budget and within the range of all those people who cannot or do not want to go to Thailand? And I thought, well, how about online? And that was 8 years ago when I started that with the online teaching, and people said, oh, it cannot be done. Well, 8 years later, it's very obvious that it can be done. And the reason is very simple, that most of my students are yoga teachers or massage practitioners. And so they already know how to move people, how to touch people. Now, obviously, if you've never heard of yoga or massage at all, you should have a live teacher initially. But if you already know about yoga and massage, you're already practicing it, you can watch a video and learn from it, especially if you have an online teacher who is willing to support you. So that was, for me, it was like a revelation one day. I said, well, sure, even if I would have a school here in Thailand, it would still be very limiting for me because there's 150 other schools already, and it still excludes the rest of the world who can't come here. So that's how it started. And now we've had thousands of students here in Thai Healing Massage Academy. It's just fascinating for me that you have been teaching internationally, I'm teaching internationally, and we use two very different approaches, but we're both teaching Thai massage and we both reach large audiences. So I think this is a wonderful thing. So let me ask you this. If people wanted to know more about what you do, how can they reach you? How can they get in touch with you? How do they find you?
Sure. Well, I mean, my main website is called stilllightcenter.com. And that's center spelled the European or the British kind of Canadian way with an R-E, although you can find me with an E-R. You could just look Shai Plonski up on Facebook or on YouTube. You can find me that way. And those are probably the best ways to find me. Instagram as well.
Okay, great. Well, in my case, the website of Thai Healing Massage Academy is thaihealingmassage.com. And we provide a free introductory course to show what Thai massage is all about. thaihealingmassage.com/free. That's how you can find out more about what we are doing. You know, Shai, this was really a pleasure for me talking to you. It's very interesting. It's quite fascinating because I know just from what I've seen about you that we agree on many things, and I'm looking forward to continuing this in the future. I think there are many topics which we can talk about. So it's interesting. We're on opposite sides of the globe. I mean, literally, from my point of view, you're hanging upside down, you know.
It's true. It's true. It's the middle of the night here. It's the middle of the morning there. One thing I will say is that on YouTube, I do post a video every Wednesday, whether it's some kind of new technique or something that you can learn that way. I interview teachers who are also all over the world, like we're doing, like you're interviewing me. I've interviewed a lot of different teachers and students, because I actually think being able to hear different students' experiences and what Thai massage means to them, how they're using it, is really valuable kind of information as well. So all of that is on my YouTube site, and I would encourage people to definitely check that out. If you just look up Shai Plonski on YouTube, you'll come and find it, or I'm sure we'll post a link here as well.
Yes, we'll do that. And in the same way, I have a YouTube channel. I post a lot on my Facebook group and my Facebook page and on YouTube. So we're both all over the place, and that's a good thing. And for today, thank you very much for joining me here. It was really a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you too, Shama. I completely agree. And until next time.